Hey guys, it's me, Tuesday. Welcome to this week's video theme. Uh, we are doing current events or LGBT news. If you haven't seen Mystery's video, go check it out, and let's get started. Okay, so something really important that's happening in my generation is that we are going to be able to vote in the next presidential election if you live in the United States and you are 16 or 17 or 18 this year. Or before November in 2016, you're going to be eligible to vote in the presidential election. One of the candidates everyone knows is running is Hillary Clinton, who everyone seems to be more focused on specifically because she's a woman running for president. I think it's great that she's found it strong enough in her to run for president and, attempt to be the first woman to possibly lead this country. But the thing with presidential elections is that you need to be very educated about the candidates. And if you vote for someone without doing your own research, or if you vote for someone simply because they are a woman, you're going to end up with some possible troubles. Honestly, it all boils down to whatever your opinion of her is, but how this specifically relates to LGBT news or current events is that up until like 2013, she was actually opposed to same-sex marriage, but now that it's a buzzword kind of topic, she's actually more accepting of it, I guess, and more willing to, advocate for it. But there are some articles I'm going to read from my computer so that I can share it with you guys, because it's kind of upsetting that there are so many people who say they want to vote for her just because she's a woman, but aren't actually looking into her politics at all. So I pulled up an article about Hillary Clinton from The Atlantic. I'll put the links in the description if you want to read on your own, which you should if you are going to be eligible to vote in the next election. Yeah, Hillary Clinton, everyone. So it says here in this article of The Atlantic, she was the second most powerful person in an administration in a critical era for gay rights, and in that era, her husband signed the HIV travel ban law into law. Skipping ahead, Clinton also left gay service members in the lurch, doubling the rate of their discharges from the military, and signed DOMA, the high watermark of anti-gay legislation in American history. In 2008, when she was running, she was very openly very opposed to gay marriage and same-sex marriage. There's also an article from CNN where she talks about how open she is to the idea and sort of denies her past in being anti-gay and very anti same-sex marriage. This is from the CNN website, which I will also put in the description. As a candidate in 2008, Clinton opposed same-sex marriage, supporting the idea of civil unions instead. She did not proclaim her personal support for same-sex marriage until 2013, after she left her diplomatic position as Secretary of State. So this relates to LGBT news because a lot of people I know in my generation are wanting to vote for her because she is a woman and they want a woman in power. But the fact that she's so willing to go back on her politics just because it's a buzzword. Sort of flying around is a little bit troubling to me anyways, because if I'm gonna elect someone to run my country, I don't want them to be able to flip their politics just because it's popular in our society right now. I think if I was gonna vote for someone, they would not have been opposed to gay marriage up until 2 years ago. Just personally for me, because I might end up wanting to get married to a woman at some point, and if I elect a president whose politics are that easily switched, then who knows what could happen. Just like a disclaimer, I'm not trying to tell you not to vote for her. If you read her politics and you are up to date on what she's proposing for her presidency, and you agree with her standpoints and you agree with her whatever she's, I don't know any of her other political views, but like, yeah, educate yourselves, read up on this. Please, if you're in my generation, if you are 16 or 17 or 18, or you are going to be eligible to vote in the next presidential election, please do. It's really important. It's the future of our country. Yeah, educate yourself, read up on the candidates' politics, read up on their political standpoints. Don't just vote for someone because your parents want you to vote for someone, or because your friends want you to vote for someone, or because that person running wants you to vote for them. Do your own research. It's really important. Future of our country, again. So that's it for this week's video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. Be sure to check out the rest of this week's videos, and always educate yourself. I think that's a good message to end on. Always educate yourself, because you never know who a person truly is until you do your own research. Trust yourself to make a good decision. Yes. Bye guys, see you next week.